Hello and welcome to the FUHSO Insiders podcast, your go-to source for all things FUHSO. I am Mantra and I'm excited to be your host for today's episode. Today, my co-host is
Samuel Riskum,
and we have some guests with us.
Oche.
Reha Chinonso.
Alright, welcome Oche, welcome Chinonso. How are you guys doing?
I'm fine.
Good by God's grace.
This is the FUHSO Insiders podcast, like we said. So this is the Monday Scoop series where we tell you guys what have been happening in school the past week and what we're expecting for the new week. FUHSO is the Federal University of Health Sciences, Otukpo, located in Benue State, Nigeria. Alright, so Sam, what have you been up to?
apart from like school, job in general, I've been trying to go back to reading a lot, like reading novels and like reading stories and just going back to that. I also started watching this new series, Abattoir. I think a lot of people have heard about it on FUHSO specifically because I heard it from FUHSO guys, and it's been very, very interesting so far. Can't wait for the next episode. It comes out, I think, every Sunday. So yeah.
Alright, what about you guys?
I think this week was quite stressful. We had a lot of tests and the week was quite stressful, plus the football match. We had to play a match in between the week and another match on Saturday. So stress was a lot this week.
Yeah, like my course mate and level mate said, the week was quite stressful though, considering our tests, the road test on Friday and on Saturday, maths and chemistry respectively. So the week was just hectic and long for us, including our football match, which at the end of the tournament went, should I say, against us. The whole stuff went against us. So the week was, for me, not too favorable.
Wow, I'm feeling bad because this week I've not really done anything so academic, and you guys are talking about this school stress and everything. Like I think last week on the podcast I mentioned that I joined the FPL Fantasy Premier League, and well, I have 68 points now. My first week, yeah, yeah, and I also started watching some movies. I used to be like a movie freak before I came to FUHSO, and when I came to FUHSO, everything changed. But I think this past week I started watching a couple of movies. I think I started watching The Morning Show, some other movies too, some other series. Okay, so we did not really introduce our guests except they mentioned their names. So Oche is the coach for the Metro Hostel. Oche and Reinhard are both in 100 level batch B. Reinhard is the goalkeeper for the Metro Hostel and they both reside in Metro Hostel. So we're going to be telling you guys about the match that happened on Wednesday, Kings versus Metro Hostel, yeah?
Remember last week's podcast, we mentioned how the match ended. I think we gave the scoreline as 2-1 to Metro Hostel. And we also talked about that there was some controversy after the game. And there were some decisions that were made afterwards that we have to hand it over to the Metro Hostel guys to really speak about. Then also we'll talk about how life has been in general for the 100 level B students and how they are finding life in their new hostel in the Metro Hostel in Akwachi.
Yeah, we are going to also talk about some things we've seen on the internet in the past week. And on the 21st of September, there was the International World Peace Day. And then we'll talk about rumors we have been hearing around school and some other things. So stay tuned.
Okay, first of all, the Kings Hostel completed their qualification to the finals of the inter-hostel competition by beating the Dandy Hostel by 4 good goals to 1. Oh my god, I think that's the highest scoring game in the tournament so far, right?
Yeah, that's actually the highest.
And on Saturday also, Dr. Hostel drew with Metro Hostel 1-1. Goals from Billions and also from Wisdom Albert.
Yeah, that was his first goal. TK also scored his first goal yesterday, Sunday, in their match against Dandy, and scored his second goal too. He entered the goals table and the assist table just yesterday. He got 2 assists yesterday and 2 goals yesterday. So well done, TK, and to the rest of the Kings Hostel team for going from 1 point to 4 points.
And so the table as it stands now, with the regular season ended, has Doctor's Hostel with 5 points, King's Hostel with 4 points, Metro Hostel with 3 points, and Dandy Hostel with 2 points. Okay, let's hand over to the coaches to tell us what exactly happened. Coach of Metro Hostel, please tell us what happened to your team from last week's news to Wednesday's 5 minutes game.
I think last week, first of all, the condition of the pitch was terrible. We're not even meant to play the match. Like normally, we're not meant to have that kind of match and that kind of situation because the players were literally sliding all over the pitch. People even had injuries. We're not even ready to play the match because most of our players were sleeping around 3:30, 4 o'clock. We're not ready to come and play the match. Then we received the call that we should come and play the match. Those Kings boys are already there. We should come to the pitch. All of us came to the pitch now, started playing. Then I think everything was going fine till the 90th minute. Then we scored the goal. Yes, first of all they scored the goal, and before the goal they scored us, their player, because there was a train before the goal, their player that threw the ball slipped into the field. So So that was the foul throw. But the ref didn't see it because of the fog, the pitch, and there was no linesman. That was how the officiating was. Only a referee in the pitch. So, but we couldn't say anything now because the referee didn't say it. Then at the 90th minute, when we equalized, they were not comfortable with it. According to them, a player of us that they couldn't identify kicked the goalkeeper, and which caused the ball to enter the net, according to them. And I think the problem that match was the way they reacted. They were like, they're not going to start the match again because they're not okay what the referee said. The referee went out of the pitch, asked people around, asked his officials, and they came to an agreement which was that the goal should stand. And the Kings, instead of the King guys who listened to the referee, they went out and said they're not going to start the match again until they give them what they want.
How did they even go and tell you guys that they cancelled your goal and everything?
Had a meeting with some of the officials in the night, that same night, telling us about what happened. We were meant to have another meeting the next day, but one of our representatives was there. They took the matter to, I think, a staff. I don't know how because I was not there in the meeting. I was having class. I don't know what they said, but the staff, according to their report, the staff said we should play a 5 minutes match on Wednesday and they're going to cancel our goal. And I think that was the most unfair decision.
How did you guys take it when your representative, I think it was Simon that represented, right? How did you guys take it in those when they heard this?
It was terrible. Some of us had to pretend to be okay with it. Most people would not even want to play. Some of us had to just pretend as if we were okay with it so that we would motivate the players to come and play.
Players had to force themselves. Like say 90% of us were down after the Sunday game. Initially, my own self, I didn't play the 5 minutes game. I think that was on Wednesday. I didn't play the 5 minutes game because I was unwell. I was sick and ill. Throughout this week, initially, yes, I didn't come for lectures from Monday down to Thursday. I just attended lectures on Friday. My problem and my question in the first place is that for giving somebody a whistle to ref a game, it means you trust the person. True of us.
True, yeah.
It means you trust the person and you believe he has the capabilities to officiate the game. He gave you guys your goal that they scored first. He gave you guys your goal. We accepted it, even though we knew the goal was not. It was a foul through that somebody. But we accepted it because the official has the final say. We scored our own goal. You guys, like I said, I'll not call them bullies, but they kept this attitude of no. The goal will not stand. Their keeper had to even pull his gloves that he will not play the game, saying that they matched his hand, that they fouled him. As a goalkeeper, I'm also a goalkeeper. If you can't get the grip for the ball, and the ball, slip from your hand, mistakenly, and your opponent managed to kick the ball and score the goal. Don't say, okay, because I initially touched it in the first place, my hand was on the ball, then the person kicks the ball, entered the post, they fouled me, and so on. So he was just giving this attitude of, no, I won't play again, they fouled me. He put his gloves. The ref, he went to the guys, the ones that were angry and leaving the pitch. He told them to come back to the pitch. He gave their coach a red card. The coach dragged the red card out of the officials. Well, who does that? Abba. There was no punishment for that. He dragged the red card out of the officials' hand. The officials, I don't know, they had to calm the ref down because it's insulting now. For somebody to come all the way from his home, come and ref a game, and you are giving this on Monday. The guys against lectures on Monday. When they came back from lecture, started saying, more guys, say they don't cancel this our match. After everything, I say, no, are you guys kidding me? I thought they were just pranking me. Say no, that they have cancelled our game, that we have to play an extra 5 minutes on Wednesday. Where is it done now? An extra 5 minutes on Wednesday. If we don't come to play, they'll give the points to Kings. Even after everything, they changed the whole story to be against Metro again. Because I felt that the Kings guys, should I say, they have this link to FUHSO Sports officials and everything. So they went behind us. Yes, I'll say they went behind us. They managed to persuade the coach and I think Aguero and who. So they said to play an extra 5.
Okay, so after all that, the game ended 1-1 on Wednesday. We posted a highlights video. I think we'll still post a lot of highlights on our YouTube channel eventually.
Yes, a lot of highlights, a lot of interview videos, a lot of pictures will be available on our social media pages and on our YouTube channel.
Okay, so after the match on Wednesday, the new scoreline was 1-1, Metro and Kings Hostel, which meant that at that point, Hostel had the most with 4, then we had Metro and Dandy both on 2 points, and then we had King's Hostel on 1 point, which means that any team could qualify at that point. All the 4 teams had a chance of being in the final, but it was more difficult for Kings and the 2 Metro and Dandy teams. The new match came on Saturday, and the Doctors qualified for the final by drawing with Metro Hostel. How did you guys see the match on Saturday?
I think, first of all, the match was fairly okay, but we're not completely comfortable with the officiating of the match. First of all, I think the referee was not in total control of the game because he couldn't really see everything that was happening, and he had no linesman. So I think he was just, if you notice, most of our supporters actually telling the ref, well done, because there's some obvious fouls and it was not given for us, not given to us.
You know, it's officially something has been very somehow. It's like it's been a problem for almost like a lot of these teams this one, because I think apart from the second game, they did not have linesmen again. Like,
yes, it was just, and I think every game there would always be a team like that would feel like the officiating was against them.
Also, don't feel that the officiating was against us per se. What we are just trying to say is that the ref, that is for Saturday's game against Doctors, the ref was not too in charge of the game, like my coach said. It was this reluctant and slow towards making decisions. It was easily being, let's say, he was being coerced to change his decisions easily. When you see that pressure, hey, ref, he just, let's say, I'm not saying fear, but something like that. So he was not too in charge of the whole game like that. That's what I would say for the officiating part on Saturday's game.
Alright, so I'm going to ask you guys some questions. As Metro Hostel, you guys have actually played very well. Okay, this is the first inter-hostel tournament, but Metro Hostel is a new hostel, is the newest hostel, and it is so wonderful to see you guys play so wonderfully in the game. You guys did very well from my point of view, and I actually thought that you guys would make it to the final. Unfortunately, you didn't. Which team do you think was the toughest for you to play with or play against?
For me as a goalkeeper, I'll give it to the Dandy guys. Not even Doctors. I'll give it to the Dandy guys. You know, not that we looked down on Dandy before our game, but they had this impression that, okay, Dandy will be the easiest team compared to other hostels. So we're looking at the Kings to be the toughest. And the whole thing just changed. Dandy for me was the toughest game we played. After Dandy, we would give it to the Kings before Doctors Hostel.
And okay, who would you say are your top players of the tournament so far?
Okay, I think our goalkeeper was obviously the best. He was the only goalkeeper that actually made reasonable saves. Apart from
Ryan is smiling now.
The fact, that's the fact.
He actually saved us a lot in this game. Then I think our defenders stood out a lot. From Destiny, Oge, Michael, Ezekiel. I think our midfield, Silas, actually stood out a lot. Then Japheth. I think I liked Josiah's style of play too, and I think
Josiah played well. I'll give it to him. The guy is awesome. In midfield, he's awesome. Josiah and Worship, that combo is magical. Those guys. Then if I want to look towards the Kings side, I would say TK and Emmy. I'll give it to those guys. And my Metro defenders, in fact, the whole Metro team were awesome. The recent Metro had the best squad in this tournament.
I feel like a lot of things will argue with you about that one.
we don't mind the argument, but honestly, Metro had the best one.
Alright, so enough about sports. This is not a sports podcast, but
I think we have some news about that coming very, very soon.
Yeah, very, very soon. For the sport lovers, just expect something from the FUHSO Insiders. Okay, still on Metro Hostel, yeah?
This is actually the first time we're having guys who are staying in Metro Hostel on the podcast. So could you just give us your experience so far in that? I don't know, but I think people have said the jungle or how is it like there?
Now, by God's grace, we are doing well. I don't know why everybody's having this see that Metro, we are, should I say, Tarzans? no, now we are living fine. We are living fine. Everybody is in his or her host. They have one challenge or the other, so it's not that just only Metro and the whole thing. Metro, for me, we have the best hostels because our room is large. We have kitchen space, we have bathroom, and the restroom generally.
You have kitchen space?
Yes, we have kitchen space.
We have a space for kitchen.
And the environment is not too conducive, but we still thank God. I think this week the student affairs officers they ran a project in our hostel. They had to fix this solar light around the hostel. I think over 12 pools. So So metro now is just like day and night. So if you go to metro in the night, everywhere still light.
But it's a bit far from the school itself. How do you guys feel about like the trek in the morning and going back and all that kind of stuff? The security around that area.
Metro, okay, you have plans of reaching the school by 7:30. You move 7:50 because you have to follow. We have two pathways to come to school. You have the shortcut, which during or when rain falls, you can't follow that road, except you have canoe to drive. So you have to follow the long cut, which that will eat more time to reach to school. So we are surviving.
I think the situation of the hostel is really over exaggerated.
Yes.
Because let's be honest. During the screening, almost everybody wanted to stay in metro hostel. That is just the truth.
Serious?
Yes, that is the funny part. Everybody wanted to stay in metro. Just now that only few of us are staying in metro now, they're trying to like
Me from day one, they gave me dandy hostel. I've been telling everybody this thing. So anybody that is saying metro this, metro that, maybe because he tried. I know many of them now. I don't have to call names because they tried to come to metro. So things didn't work out now. They are just kind of Tarzans and all those kind of.
You are the only set. Like your set is the only set in the metro hostel.
99%
Yeah,
metro
99. I think it's just one person that is not your set that is in the hostel. So how do you feel?
But I would say everybody in metro is 100 level A because the guy that came 100 level A, he just came, I think last month or early this month he came. So we started metro with only 100 level B set. So and I feel that to even bring the boys closer to themselves. Like okay, we are the pioneers of this hostel. We are in the same level, everything is the same. So the love there is like say strong. Unlike, I'm not saying guys now in other hostels are not having the love there, but when you are mixed with other levels, okay, I seen this person like this one is higher than me. I need to do like this to please this person because this person is in 200 levels, 100 level A is my senior. For this one, everybody is the same. Is that equality mentality there? So I feel for me, metro is the best.
So you mentioned that it can be maybe 200 level, 100 level A as your seniors. But about that 100 level A, 100 level B something, there have been a few rumors flying around school for the past week about that, like the school administration might potentially merge two sets. I don't know if you've heard anything about that.
Yeah, I think I heard something like that the 100 level A said go for holiday, then also I think 2 weeks break or 1 week break, then we'll come for second semester and just run it through. Then year 2 will all merge. But I don't know how true it is, and I didn't put much attention into it because I felt it was.
I think I heard like I've been hearing that rumor for like for a week now, but I don't know how true. The way FUHSO is now, nobody's really know what's happening until they come out and say it. Or I think everything are just speculation. But I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's actually a good idea.
Okay. So speaking on speculation, we heard the Faculty of Science will be moved to the Double K campus.
Where is it?
It's at GRA, right?
Yeah, where they did the matriculation ceremonies.
Jesus Christ.
But you think it's a very you think it's a bad idea or nice?
Not the bad idea, but that place, they have halls there for lectures. I don't think there was just like a hotel, that's a hotel now. Where did they have lectures?
There were rooms like that place you took pictures. That other side, I think there's some halls there, like smaller halls.
No, now, Abba. For me, those there for the school.
Well, I think we'll have to hear from the Faculty of Science students from maybe next week or another time on the podcast how they have found the experience once the news is confirmed that they are on their new campus.
On the 21st, like I mentioned, was the World Peace Day. Happy International Peace Day. Don't be violent.
Don't be violent. There was also an announcement on Friday that librarian met. There was also an announcement before Friday that the librarian wanted to meet with the girls of 100 level A, 100 level B. We heard that she gave them some advice, some very interesting advice that I think you guys in FUHSO would take some offense to, but I don't know. But she also spoke to them about like general how to handle themselves, and we heard it was a nice meeting too. So.
Oh yeah, and on things that we have been seeing around on the internet, on social media, and yesterday Sunday was Old School Sunday. We saw a lot of pictures.
The Dunamis campus fellowship decided to just wow everybody. They had some nice vibes with the old school vibes. Those dressed up in all that, like that 90s 2000 kind of mommy daddies kind of vibes. Now I saw even when we were going to church on Sunday morning, it was people already started laughing. Like it was just really nice events. Like I liked the way they planned it, and they looked really good too. They posted some very interesting pictures on the platform.
That would most likely become stickers before next semester.
We saw. I want to also give a special shout out to Boss Baron. Baron, you went above and beyond with the full pot belly, chalk in your hair. I don't know, man. And the Sisters of Dynamics Campus Fellowship keep going strong. We love what you guys are doing to make everything. It was really good. On things happening in the last week, there's been a lot of trending talk about Mohbad's death. He died some time ago, and there's been a lot of candlelight processions and different people celebrating his life so far, and also demanding justice for Mohbad because of what his record label did to him. Also, there were floods in Libya, and I want to just mention our Libyan listeners. We hope you guys are fine and doing okay too.
WhatsApp rolled out their updates.
Does anybody like the updates? I feel like that's a genuine question. Like, I don't know.
I actually don't have a problem with the updates. I think they're trying to make it look like Instagram. That's the only problem. I think Instagram more people like WhatsApp as WhatsApp. Because the joy of the fun of WhatsApp is just only texting. They're trying to make it more like, I think they added something about that channel thing. I think that's the part that I don't really like, because I think there's Telegram channels. I think it look like Telegram and Instagram at the same time. So
yeah, and the channels you can't even text on it. It's just, I don't know, because we have WhatsApp group chats for that. Channels you can only react from the company's post or something like that. FUHSO Insiders actually have a channel, you can follow us. Yeah, and I think that's the wrap. Always remember to prioritize your hygiene, keep your environment clean for your well-being and for those around you.
Don't trust any man and stay away from men.
Take care of your mental health. Make sure that you get enough sleep, enough rest, and
also it's about a month from now till the tentative date of examination on the 3rd of October for the 200 level Faculty of Science, 100 level A, 100 level B sets. I just want to set that reminder in. And just, there have been some rumors, there have been different, also different FUHSO is full of rumors, there have been a lot of rumors about the dates being shifted, but the dates we are working with, like so far on the timetable, is 23rd of October. So make sure to get your affairs in order before then. Read your books, study hard, make sure that you're settled, because it's not always easy to, like, I know a lot of people are very tempted to do that nights before exam kind of reading, and
yeah. So just make sure you're prepared. Make sure you take your academics seriously.
Also come out to support the finals, even if you're not happy with your team. Just come see how.
If I come there, I'll be against both teams.
never.
The finals for the inter-hostel competition has been shifted from 1st of October to 30th of September. Yes. So this week Saturday is the final between Doctors and Kings Hostel. We'll be dropping a poll, so make sure to tell us who you think would win. And yeah, let us know what you think about this episode.
And also your favorite players from the tournament so far, who you think have played the best. Let us know. It's been a very fun event so far in FUHSO. So just tell us what you think of more events like this. Maybe not just between hostels, but not just between sports, but also like other kind of competitions between other kind of competitions between students in FUHSO.
Would I say it's pretty ironic that the first match is the last match?
Oh my god, the first match they played Chihuahua, but me, I know the final will just go totally different from what they played in their group stage.
So you think Kings are going to win the final?
I will not say it before they'll start looking me some, but
Okay, so the finals, like I said, is on the 30th of September. You can come out to support. If you enjoy this podcast, don't forget to share it with your friends. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Threads, Medium, or at FUHSO Insiders.
And FUHSO Chat.
Yes, and don't forget to connect with us on FUHSO Chats. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channels. Like we said, footages, highlights, and everything, interviews from the inter-hostel competition would soon be available on our YouTube channel. Alright, thank you guys for listening, and thank you, Oche and Reinhard, for joining us.
Thank you very much.
thank you, host.
Yeah, until next week, don't forget to stay curious, stay engaged, and stay creative.